Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a love and relationship reading for Gemini from the 24th of September to the 7th of October 2018. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. And if you want a personal reading, I've put the details of my email and my website in the description box, so please contact me. I've also put the decks I'm using in the description box, and I put links to Amazon and eBay so that you can purchase the decks if you're interested. Don't forget to watch this new series of deck reviews that I'm doing as well. You might find it very enlightening. So please like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm doing a general energy reading for you, and then I will do a general tarot reading for you. Okay, so there might be a situation that you're going through at the moment. There might be a little bit of jealousy going on over there because you might be overreacting to a situation and seeing too much in it. Some sort of love rival has come in, and that has caused you to just maybe get a bit insecure, and so you're overreacting to that situation and crying a lot about it. There's a rekindling of love, so your partner and you is trying to console you probably, and there is some reconciliation, forgiveness going on over there. So you might have been just overreacting to the situation and might not be anything to worry about. It seems like there is going to be a lot of forgiveness and reconciliation going on over there. So into the future, you've got an old flame. Maybe you meet somebody from the past that you used to go out with, and you will have a sense of fulfillment at the end. So achieving what you want. So maybe meeting somebody from the past that you used to have feelings for, but at the moment you're going through a situation that might not be as bad as you think it is, and you're overreacting. Just forgive, forget, and move on, and work on that relationship so that your insecurities don't get the better of you, and there's not so much of jealousy or feeling that insecurity can make you feel depressed as well. So you don't want that to happen. Have a conversation with your significant other, and talk about it. That's always good. It's always good to air your feelings and get rid of any insecurities that you might have. So I'm just going to draw some cards for the main read. So the main energy is the Hanged Man, if you can see that. So you're waiting for something to happen. This might be a turning point in your relationship as well. The Hanged Man usually talks about that, seeing things from a very different angle, maybe needing to sacrifice something, maybe needing to compromise in order for things to move forward. And it might be a worthwhile compromise that you need to make, letting go of things from the past, maybe just overlooking certain things in order for you to move forward and for the greater good of things. So a point where you're just at a bit of a standstill at the moment, feeling that the energies are a bit stagnant right now, things are not moving, and you're just waiting for things to happen at the moment. And also, like I said, needing to make some sort of sacrifice for the future, for future happiness, giving up something or changing the way you look at things. That's always, indicated, if I can put it that way. If you need to compromise, then you need to compromise, and to keep the peace. It might be something that you're making a storm in a teacup about, and it might not be something very, very big or significant. So a need to compromise or a need to sacrifice something. So the main situation is you're very depressed about something. Your relationship seems to be involving this relationship itself. You've got the Five of Cups over here. So you're grieving or mourning something. The relationship seems to be pretty good with this Two of Cups. You all are so connected. but you're feeling disappointed or let down in some sort of way. So maybe something happened in that relationship that has caused you to feel quite depressed, quite miserable. Maybe you're contemplating or thinking about some sort of event that you had. You may have had an argument and you're still dwelling on it, and you're feeling quite depressed about it as well. But all in all, this card, the Two of Cups, is crossing this, and it seems to be like a really good relationship. You're sharing love. You are so connected, if you like, in this relationship. So, this feeling of really, heavy energy coming through over something. So you might be dwelling on something that, you're getting depressed about, something that you shouldn't be depressed, or you're worrying about something that you shouldn't be worrying about. So this is a reasonably new relationship there. This person is offering a cup of love, and it was it's a good relationship because this person is very sensitive, very caring, and they're very supportive as well. And that's coming in the last year. So in the last 3 months, you all have been working on some sort of project together, and you all are equal partners within it. You all are working well together, and you all are trying to build something. Maybe there's been some sort of disappointment within what you all are trying to achieve. Maybe there was some sort of delay or obstacle that you'll have encountered, and that maybe that's the thing that's been depressing you, and that's now affecting that relationship right now. Maybe you're having a few arguments here and there. Nothing major. It doesn't seem like there's anything major. It seems like you're working pretty well. This person has offered you love, and now you're building something together within that relationship, accumulating things together. Maybe you're buying things together, but that seems to be going on in the last 3 months. On your mind, it seems like you want, you're ignoring whatever this person has got to say as well. In your mind, you're very defensive about yourself. So maybe you've come out of a bad relationship before this, and you're worried that maybe this person is going to let you down. So you're very defensive. You can see this woman is turning away from this man, and she's in a very protective phase with her arms crossed across her chest. So you're hiding your feelings as well, and you're not listening because she's turning her back to this man. So it seems like you want to do things and you want it your way, and you're not listening, or you're not willing to compromise and give in. And this Hangman card is also saying, there is probably a need to compromise and, give the other person a chance. And it doesn't seem like you really want to listen to what they've got to say. You've made up your mind what you want to do. And if they say anything, it seems like you turn away and walk away from whatever they've got to say. You're not giving them a chance to maybe express what they want to say. So going to the future, you've got the Seven of Swords. You've got some sort of idealistic view about what you want from this relationship, because this is the Seven of Swords kind of card, and you've got this vision that you've got in your mind, an ideal about what you want to come off it. This could also be that you're thinking about your past relationship and what you didn't do or in that relationship, and you're holding that that particular relationship as an ideal relationship. It's something that is not really true, and you might be having unrealistic expectations of your current relationship, and because of these unrealistic expectations, this is the thing that is depressing you and making you feel a bit miserable, even though the relationship seems to be a reasonably a good relationship, and you all seem to be working well together. You all seem to click. But you've got some sort of ideal that you've got behind you over here, and it's a vision that you have that you want to work towards, and it might be not something that you're actually communicating as well, and you've a person who has been through a lot. At the end of the day, the Queen of Swords, she's been through a lot of pain and heartbreak. And you can see the Queen of Swords over here. She's holding the sword so tightly that it is causing her to bleed. So, you want to speak your truth no matter what happens. Even if it hurts you, you want to stand up for whatever you want to say. And you have got this bee in your bonnet, if you like, and you want to express it, and it doesn't matter, even if it hurts you. A kind of phrase that comes to mind is like, cutting your nose to spite your face, where even if you know it might hurt somebody, you say those words because you don't want to get hurt again, and it seems like on your mind you really don't want to get hurt again. So you are protecting yourself of your very defensive behavior, and also you're speaking your whatever you want to say because you had past problems or issues that you had to deal with, and now you're very world weary, and what can happen when things go awfully wrong, and you're making decisions by yourself without not even consulting the person that you're going or you're with, because this woman's sitting alone with her sword. So you want that independence. You don't want to be hurt, but you want to be in a relationship. Now the Queen of Swords is generally seen as a very harsh woman. She's very cold and she's unapproachable, and this is not how you want a relationship to proceed. If a person comes to you as the Knight of Cups with a very emotional kind of character, and you come across as being the Queen of Swords, as being a very cold person, a relationship cannot proceed if both parties are not sharing. So this Queen of Swords really is advising you to be more open and be a bit softer in how you say things. Think about it before you say things, because it will end up hurting you if you say something harsh, and it might alienate the other person, because what happens is you've got the Eight of Rods coming in as the next card, as what people are saying, and it seems like if you carry on as being the Queen of Swords, somebody who says things that are harsh, you will end up driving the person that you love away, because you can see this person's also standing alone and they're doing their own thing now. So they've actually doing it independent of you. So this person might say, you're being so cold and harsh, and you're not listening to me, or you're not involving me in the relationship, and therefore I'm going to go ahead and do whatever I want now and move on. So beware that you need to be somebody who shares your feelings and shares your emotions, so that you don't alienate the person and drive them away. And this card indicates that if you carry on as being the Queen of Swords, you can end up driving that partner away, because with your words, and they will carry on and do their own thing without even and make decisions without involving you at all. So if you are having visions or ideas about what you think things should be, maybe this is just false. You shouldn't. This is deceptive, because this Seven of Swords is also a very deceptive card. It's a card where things are hidden, and you're not revealing things. So you need to actually come clean, and you need to say what you need to say, but say it with kindness, and not be somebody who is very cold, or somebody who is very sarcastic, or say somebody who uses harsh words, because you really don't want to drive this person away. They seem to be a very caring person. And you do want that from them. You do see that in them with this King of Cups. You see them as a very supportive person, and who gives you everything that you need, and looks after you, really looks after your emotional needs, and looks after you, maybe your material needs as well. So you do want that. You want this person in your life, very mature. You want to grow old with this person, but you might drive them away because you say things that might hurt them, and in the end it will end up hurting you, because she's got blood coming off on the sword. So these words draw blood. So you need to watch what you say. So you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Queen of Cups. So this relationship could end up being something very stable, and it could be something that could end up being what you want. You can have a loving relationship, and you can grow together. On the other hand, if you decide that you carry on along this route where you're not considering the person, or allowing them some sort of freedom, or restricting them in some sort of way, or telling them off every time they do something wrong, or being very critical of what they do, then with the Ten of Pentacles you can end up ending the relationship, because the 10 is a cycle that ends. So it can either be something that goes on to be better, where you carry on a stable relationship, or it could come to an end, completely come to an end, and everything could be lost. So be aware that this is a decision point, a turning point, and like I said, the Hangman says this is a turning point in your relationship. So you've got a decision to make how you want to proceed. Now with the devil card next to it, there's a lot of negativity that you are carrying, and it's probably carrying from the past relationships, and you're bringing it into this relationship, and it's causing some sort of chaos over there. Maybe because maybe you would somebody cheated on you, and therefore you are being very possessive of the person that you're going out with or that you're involved with, and trying to restrict them too much. So because the devil is the card that is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a very restricting energy, it's a restricting planet. It's a very dark force energy kind of thing. So it just means that, you know, there's so much of negativity going on, and so much of focus on trying to control the other person, that you forget that that person is also needs to breathe and grow within a relationship in order to be happy. And you can be happy with the Queen of Cups. You need to get rid of all this negativity that you have in order to become the Queen of Cups. So you've got to move away from being the Queen of Swords into being the Queen of Cups. So you've got to, you know, look at yourself, look at your review whatever is going on with the relationship. And you've got to be more loving, and you need to present the cup of love to this person as well, because they have presented you with this offer and this cup of love. So they're giving you all their love and their support, and you need to reciprocate back to them. And you know, the Queen of Cups can be a bit a woman who is very moody or very depressed, that kind of thing. But you need to get that sorted out. You need to get your emotions back on track, and you've got to be more loving, giving, caring to this person, and not be so negative about things. You know, try not to be very restrictive. Try to give them a chance to grow so that you can grow together. So you need to move away from being the Queen of Swords, who is somebody who is very you know, tells people off, into somebody that's very caring and sharing, and somebody who gives a lot of love. If that's the way things are going, in order for you to rescue this relationship and allow it to grow into something, they might, you know, you don't want to end up losing something that is really good, because it seems like it is a very, very good relationship, and you know, you do connect with this person quite a bit with this Two of Cups. But it seems like, you know, maybe it's your negativity or depression or something going on with you, especially even with this devil card, maybe previous insecurities that are causing problems with this relationship. So, you know, you need to let go of that past. Whatever happened, and move away from it. And whatever negative feelings or thoughts that came with that relationship, you let it go and approach this relationship from a brand new point of view, and see it for what it is, as a unique relationship, and something that is very loving. And listen to this person, and you know, you have to have that respect enough to give this person a chance to grow. So I'll just draw some cards from the Archangel Tarot. And look at that, you've got 3 aces. So you need to make a new start, and a fresh start, reconsider how you're doing with things, because you've got 3 aces. This is a brand new cycle for you, and you've got to leave the old behind, and you've got to move to the future. And the Ace of Raphael says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So beginning a new healing relationship. You've got to bring healing into this relationship and leave the past behind. And the second ace is the Ace of Michael, which says a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So you do need to speak to your partner and have a really good heart-to-heart chat with them. And the last ace is it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time and support, and a change of job or promotion. So a need to move into the future and leave the past behind and start afresh. You've got to see this relationship as a fresh start, and not about what happened in the past, you know, because it's depressing you, and you're bringing that old relationship into this new relationship, and that is something, you know, that could end up causing a lot of hiccups within the relationship. It could end up driving your partner away, because, you know, you've gotten, you know, so upset about things from the past relationship, and you're now so defensive about the past relationship that you can't even let it go. So you need to let go of all those feelings from the past, and you know, you need to turn you've got your back to this person, but you need to turn and face this person and speak to them, and tell them, and start afresh. Start everything with new ideas, because you've got 3 aces. This hardly ever happens. I don't think I've ever seen 3 aces fall like this. This is quite amazing, and you need to be, it says that you need to change from this Queen of Cups, somebody with harsh words, from the Queen of Swords into the Queen of Cups, and let go of this negativity, move away from it, and then you will get what you want. You will get that stable, long-lasting, loving relationship that you are seeking. You are seeking that, and you will get it. And it is in your hand. Don't lose it over little things, over things that can be changed. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.